I've been quiet and didn't have my mic on over there. You've just been watching the screen, but that's cool. This screen's pretty interesting. It is the Wonderland. Is the Wonderland website. It is new. It is up to date. It has changed. Thank you, Honeycomb Hydro, for continually making those updates over there. Let's check and let me check all my locations here. Make sure that I'm doing things right, because now I feel a little bit bad. I was just muted the whole time. That's the second time. All right. Real quick, I'm going to show this video over here. This is a little bit of playback from, and this will be over on the live side, right? So if you're watching the live, or if you're not watching live, that's okay. This is South by Southwest last year. This is actually with Belin's from the NFT Music Hall. I'm not going to show the whole video, but you get the idea of it. That was an AI avatar for Third Planet Studios out there in front of the conference center, in between the conference center and the Hilton Hotel. If you've ever been to South by, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But right there, that was with Third Planet Studios and Falens. And that was on Spheroid, the XR Hub platform, where we've been playing with the AIs over there in augmented reality and locking them into real locations for the past 2 years. So, or since we did in 2023 and again in 2024. Yeah, we did. So I don't know why you're telling me no, but yeah, we did. I don't even think I shared that tab, so I just played that video, and I'm not even sure if everybody watched it. So this is going to be an interesting day. We're doing good today. We're doing real good today. This is awesome. We're off to a great start. It is a SupAR SatARday. Man, all the things you have planned, you think you have all the windows open, you got everything right, and then next thing you know, it's just not right at all. It's just not right at all. Let's go like this. Let's go. Let's see. Right. Boom. And now you can even see me. How are you doing out there? This is a SupAR SatARday. It is a wonderful day. If you want to talk, if you want to join the conversation, by all means you can. Request a mic. I'll do my best to bring everybody up. Sometimes, especially here lately, we don't always see everybody. We don't always know everybody is there, but we do know that we care and we want you to join in. So I don't often, I know that we're live on Instagram, and there may be one or two people that pop in over there. And if you do, thank you for joining. I don't always check the tabs on there or the YouTubes or all the other channels, to be very real. I just kind of get on here and hang out. I'm very used to the X space side of things, but I do love the live. And when you're not even looking at what's happening behind you, you got things going on. But let's move on with this SupAR SatARday. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know. If you've ever seen me somewhere, you won't know either. It's like, where did they get it from? Let's move on. What's happening, y'all? I wanted to start off with that video from 2024, specifically because we're coming up. Like that's our big focus right now. Is South by Southwest. That's one of the things I'm hyper focused on. We've got lots of other events, lots of other things that are happening as well. But South by Southwest, I focus on that. I hyper focus on that all year. Honestly, I think people don't know that I do, but I do. I really think about it a lot. Between that and local stuff, it's all the other stuff. Man, that's my lawn. Everything else is like I'm trying to get everybody in here. It's my ultimate goal. Get you all here in my home. I want you all here. I just want to party here. Let's see. So we're going to talk about what that's going to look like this year, how you can get involved a little bit, because Wonderland is going to be a huge part of all of this, right? And what's coming up. We've got the love of AI. Let me get to that screen right there. And that's actually love. Oops, that's how you spell love. loveofai.com. If you haven't already been there, you can now. Just type it in, loveofai.com. Let me share this tab here. Again, if you haven't recognized the handiwork from Honeycomb Hydro, then you aren't paying attention. For the love of AI art, there will be a webinar coming up. It's can you guess when? It'll be February, right around that love season. Okay, that love it of its time, where you're gonna want to express yourself a little bit. Maybe now we have these tools, so you want to make your own things, you want to do your own things, you want to get creative. What's the ownership? What's the copyrights? All those types of things. So there's a short little webinar that's going to be possible with some of our friends named Claude Bernard. And if you want to go ahead and start following them here on X, you can. They're also very active over on LinkedIn, and you'll see that they're not new to the AI spot. They've been playing around with it for a couple of days now. And so, they got a good OG belt under them, right? They've been here at least since last year. So no, they're gonna on their spot. You'll get to dive deeper into all the knowledge that they all have to share. I believe Vanessa Page is one of the speakers, one of the hosts that will also be involved with the love of AI, and it'll be a continuing thing. We're gonna launch it. They're gonna launch it with this webinar here, and where people can, it'll be constant, right? We all love AI. It's not going anywhere. We're playing with it more and more every day, right? In fact, if you look at this website, maybe it was made with AI too. So there's lots of new things, lots of new evolving things here. But go ahead, register for the love of AI art webinar right there at the bottom of the page. Okay, so scroll all the way down. If you don't want to read everything, that's cool. Get registered, get all the information there. If you want to know what's happening before that point, okay, then you can go ahead and read all this stuff. There's good things in there. There's a little video. Let's see if we can watch this.
Right? Join us for the Love of AI Art webinar. Ignite your passion and elevate your AI art journey. This Valentine's Day, immerse yourself in the captivating world of AI art with our free webinar, The Love of AI Art. This event is designed to fuel your artistic passion and equip you with the knowledge, tools, and strategies to flourish in the dynamic and ever-evolving landscape of AI art. Unleash your creativity. Discover the limitless possibilities of AI art as you explore innovative techniques, cutting-edge tools, and inspiring artistic expressions. Empower your artistic journey. Gain valuable insights into the AI art industry. Learn how to navigate the marketplace and unlock the secrets to building a successful career as an AI artist. Connect with a vibrant community. Engage with fellow AI artists. Share your passion for creativity and foster meaningful connections within a supportive and inspiring community. Whether you're a seasoned AI artist or just starting your creative journey, the Love of AI Art webinar is the perfect opportunity to elevate your artistic skills, expand your knowledge, and connect with a passionate community of like-minded individuals. Mark your calendars and prepare to embark on an unforgettable AI art adventure this Valentine's Day. What to expect? This 90-minute webinar will feature 3 expert speakers, our host, Vanessa J. Pages, Claude Bernard, and special guest, who will share their insights and expertise on a range of topics, including copyright strategies for AI art, navigate the complex world of copyright and ownership in the digital age, digital marketing that sells, master the art of marketing and selling your AI art online, and the tools that can help achieve goals.
Go back, bam. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Okay, so here we are. So now we're back. We're on the live, doing the same audio on the live that we're doing in the space, doing the same space that we're doing on live. So now I believe so. I believe we're all connected again. We're on the same page. Let's go. All right. So the other day, this thing came about, going on from love of AI. Okay, but maybe I kind of think that it kind of goes together a little bit. But these 2 gals named Digital Film and Vanessa Pages, they got on a live the other day and went glizzy hunting in the metaverse. Now they didn't. Okay, so I was expecting them to go and find like some hot dogs, and they ended up just running around, just taking pictures of graffiti dicks and be like, "Is this a glizzy? Is this?" And then tagging the whole world, be like, "Hey guys, this is a glizzy." And they did it so much so. Okay, they did it here. Let me share this tab instead. So they did it so that you guys people online, they did it so much so that someone named Ludi went and made a Wienermobile, okay, and I think they call, I don't know what they called it. There's been lots of names. Now they tried to change our Winning Wednesday into a Wiener Wednesday. I don't know how I feel about that, y'all, but I do. But there's this huge glizzy running around. Where's the trophy? Because that's what I want to see. I want to see the trophy. You got to see the glizzy trophy. Okay, this is because I actually do like the glizzy. I actually do like the glizzy trophy. And I do believe that we should have a glizzy fest. Go ahead, you can see this. Go ahead, look. Yeah, I do believe that this should be a real trophy for a glizzy competition, like a glizzy fest competition. I like this. This needs to be a thing. We can do this IRL. I'm open to I think it could be a thing. I think it could definitely. I'm open to it. You know, I actually want this trophy to be very real. I think it's a good looking trophy. That I mean, it's just, you know, who wouldn't want to like be like, I have the best glizzy, and you know, and have that trophy. Like, how'd you win the trophy? I've got the best glizzy. So that right there, I do. Okay, because y'all gotta see, they went around. Where you at? Where's your live, huh? You got a drum set. I'm trying to find your video. You've done so much. Here I thought you were just running around the metaverse. Turns out then there's this artwork by this Lex guy. What is this stuff? There's people popping up everywhere now. There's glizzies in space. I just want the video. There's glizzies dancing. Oops. Here we go. Wait. So let's see. Here we go. With digital film. And they're running around. Where's that? I think this is where they're starting to. I can't.
Let's find a book to help you.
Go full screen.
Oh, he said. Oh, okay. He said. Let's find a book to help you.
Wait.
Girls trip. It's a girls
trip.
Here
you can see they found this glizzy.
Wait.
They did find
this
a
could
glizzy.
Be where the
right.
The glitzy
like, is this a glizzy?
Thing
is this the one? There's a portal.
Are you gonna get her?
Here we go.
She's coming. I told her where we're at. She's coming. You know what? She's going on the other side.
That's when my wife joined in.
You
She's
can
like, "There's a
position
glizzy. This is
the
the thing,
angle
though."
of
Like my wife joined in. She saw that they're doing this thing over there. So my wife's like,
You
"Oh, I
can
want to
kind
go
of
on a
get a
glizzy."
topographical.
What the heck, you know?
Okay, I won't.
It's like they're you know. So anyway, so it's the whole thing. There's been a couple hundred people already watched this video. But go ahead, go on the glizzy hunt with them. It's still going. I believe there's more teams that are getting involved from what I heard, from what I understand. You can go out. It's a whole thing. Altered Alley's got some stuff he's giving away or something like that. But there's graffitis, there's glizzies, the year of the glizzy is here. And I was not fully prepared for what was about to happen. But yes, it is here. And I'm not sure how XReal is going to feel about this next segue of like trophies and giveaways and the things that they've done. But we did. They gave us these shirts. They gave us a shirt. It's probably not the same when I do it as like when some of the other people online do this, but they gave me a shirt and then they gave us a bag, right? This bag here. Now my daughters, like if you watch the video of us opening it, she took all of this immediately, and she said it was hers. So these are now hers. There's a cup. There's a nice little cup. Thank you, XReal. I gotta say, as nice as all those things are, one of the best things that I like about XReal the most is their packaging and the quality of all of the products, not from their glasses, but even this bag is like, it's kind of thick. It's not flimsy, right? It's not just gonna like rip apart right away. It's got layers. There's layers to it. So let's move on to $1 land and what's happening. Again, if you're in the X space side of things, you're only hearing the audio, or you're out there in Metaverse Radio and you're only hearing the audio, I apologize if today is a little bit different than it has been before. We're making these changes. We're doing these little things, and we're making our moves. That being said, let's go into the 2025 Austin Takeover and what that kind of looks like for us right now, and how you can start to get involved. Because this is the important part. If you're going to start doing these things with us, like, you know, now it's a good time to start getting involved, right? Because we're going to be doing it again next year. Okay, we will be back next year, right? We've got too many things going on in this already to not be doing this again next year. You got Altered Alley releasing all these AI agents all over the world. There's no way that I'm not going to spend my time going and trying to find these things, right? So we're going to be there, but let's talk about this year. All right, so just this year, we're going to kick off. We got Takeover South by, Art Invasion, Neural Art Experiences, Grand Finale. Now, some of these things may change. In fact, a lot of these things may change from what they look like, or because it is a very just broad. But if you've ever done South by with us before, or you want to go back and see what does it look like to do AR, XR exhibitions at South by with South by, or with this group of individuals at all, right? There's we do have those videos there available. You just got to go back to 2022 and 2023 and 2024, right? But Art Invasion, okay, so there's going to be 25 selected artists. We're looking at getting our spot and all of those things set up now. What we've talked about over all of the years is the park installations, where we go and we have the augmented reality all over the park, along with the artists and the performers all around the park, so that as you walk around, you're still getting that whole thing. It's the full experience, all of it, right? From the actual touching of the grass being outside to the sounds of street performers, of top quality street performances, along with visuals of different arts that are all progressively throughout the whole park. So those are things that we can do, that I love to do, and we will be doing, right? So those are some of the things that are coming up. There will be the bigger events, right, where we have the concerts and there's all those things. There's lots of talks. If you've never been to South by before, I highly recommend it. There are parts of the world where you're like, yeah, everybody from all cultures and backgrounds come here, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. It's a little bit, but it is different than anything else I've ever experienced, and I haven't ever experienced any other event that has such an actual open non-competitiveness with each spot of the world all in the same place at the same time. I've been to many other art events where a lot of the artists are competitive in so many different ways. They're all where that in South by, it's not that way. Everybody's looking to work with and do something and make that new thing, and it's fresh and it's beautiful and it's amazing. They're all looking just to it's so cool. It's not like anything else I've ever experienced before. Highly recommend it. It's a great spot if you're looking to introduce, if you have a business, a brand, you have a project, any of those things. It's a great spot to launch as well, because again, you have everyone from around the world all in the same spot at the same time. And most of these people are about to go do things where they're talking to other people, and you could be the names on their tongues. That is where artists like John Mayer did get discovered, was performing on a street at South by Southwest. Okay, so it really does happen just like that. And there's many, many other artists that actually have their come out story from performing on the street at South by Southwest, not performing at a venue. Okay, this is key, and I try and tell this to everybody all the time. Okay, if you're looking to perform at South by, that's amazing, great. Get on as many showcases as you can. Go out there and do the thing, but you have the world as your stage on the street. You go into the venue, you have the select group of people, which is good, right? Especially if like that, and it gives you a good spot to be isolated and have that. But you have the world at your street, and you have over 200,000 people that are gonna walk past you within an hour if you stay there and you're any good. So highly recommend just taking that spot. Just do that thing like that. Try, if you've never done South by before as an artist, whether you're a painter, it doesn't matter. Do the street art side and get the feel for it, and just do the dang thing. It's not like, it's a different type of performance, and it's a lot of fun when that goes on that way. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is the takeovers. I love doing those types of things. We will have augmented reality everywhere. Again, over the past few years, we've done from simple tours, right, to full on experiences where the art changes every day in the exact same geolocation. So if you do have a spot that you want, that we can do that with, right? So every day is a different experience. So we're talking with Felins and some of the owners of some of these digital lands where they have that opportunity to control those environments. So be on the lookout for the registrations to get involved if you're an artist or if you're a brand or those types of things. There are spots on the website. So if you do want to be a sponsor or a brand or a partner, however you want to call it, you want people the visibility. That's the word. You want the visibility. By all means, we have those spots available for you, right? You want your own created experience. Let's say you are Dr. Pepper and you do want that soda experience, and okay, well, we can do those things for you as well. But if you're an artist, okay, here's the thing. To be very real with you, probably, and I get in trouble for saying this, but I probably won't charge you anything because it's your art. Like what am I don't because you're going to do all the work yourself, to be very real. I'm just going to go look at it, and I hope you do put some stuff out there because I want to go look at things. And that's more fun for me anyway. So by all means, go out there, put things on these apps for me to go look at. Okay. Let me go pull up. I am going to run into, oh, looky there. There's a graffiti right there. The fourth Lizzie graffiti. That was number 4. That was the thing that pulled up on my screen just now. Thanks, Digital Film. Thanks for. I don't know if it's you or Altered or who, but that I'm supposed to say thank you to for the Glizzies. But it's going to be an interesting year now. I was not fully prepared for all of this. I wasn't. I thought I could be, but I'm not. Let's go over to the metaverse here. Right here. Let's go over to spatial real quick. And we're going to go into OneDar.land. And we're going to look at some of the cool things that are available now inside that spot. Thanks to our wonderful friends like Apollo Official, who created the full 3D avatars and characters. Along with LM Designs, who not only took those creations, but then redefined them, made them fit inside of spatial, and has now gone on. So if you go into her spot, you can get special, like, LM customs of Wonder Girl, Wonder Boy, whatever we want to call them, from her, not from anybody else. So go over there, check those out. She's done an amazing job. We can't say thank you enough for really all that LM has done, from creating experiences for the Dallas takeover, the DTXR event, and along with just being there as a spatial guide for the years as well. And really, there's been so much. She's been hosting spaces here on X for a long time as well. So really just can't say enough for all of it, right? But here we go. Let's see if I can get into this here. Let me close that out. Get rid of that right there. Okay, here we go. But we're going to load up the OneDar land. Let's go look at the OneDar boy, the OneDar girl, and see what has, and just take that look at it. If you haven't experienced this and you haven't gone in there, you really should. It's a lot of fun. We're going to be having more fun. Okay. So Altered Alley has these AI agents that they've been putting out, that they're getting prepared. If you haven't already started following Camille, I've said this before and I'll say it again until I die. Start going into, was it AI? I keep wanting to call it. You gotta come up with it. Where's the Agent Alley Altered? Because that's what I keep wanting to say, and I know that's not right, but I keep wanting to call it Agent Alley. Maybe it's AI Alley or AI Agent or just AI. I believe we may have just AI. But yeah, go into, make this bigger. Go start checking out the AIs that they're developing over there. Now, HyperFi has just released the Eliza bots and agents inside of there. Those are the same ones that just got released inside of Roblox as well. So that's pretty interesting that all of those things are going to start connecting and being. I mean, that's pretty cool, and it's creepy. It's crazy. When we say like we're ready for things, but we're not ready for things. I'm not sure that we're really ready for the AIs, but I'm here for it, right? I'm going to play with them all. So let's go, now that we're here, let's go over here and look at this Wonder Girl. There we go. I don't think we've seen Wonder Girl out here. Dun, 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 dun. Reset zone. Where we go? All right, first it's got to load up. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. So that's the boy, that's the girl. So if you want to play with the filters over here, you can. These filters up here, or this filter up here, these goggles, those are AR filters. They'll sit right on your face. It's kind of cool. My daughter loves those. This little butterfly thing pops up. Let's go here. Bam. Let's see if I change. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. Look how good she looks too. Look at the, like, okay, so one of the things I really like about these avatars that I think that they just did top is these lenses right here. Okay, so you can still see the eyes, you can still see the lenses. There's so much room for opportunities on these lenses with future AR, right? I mean, come on, right? You can start to like show things on the lenses, maybe, right? Like they're looking at things on their lenses. I don't know. Lots of different things there. Lots of possibilities. So these are here. These are available. You can hop right in there. LM Designs has her own. Okay, so if you want to, how cool is that? So if you want to, you can. So if you want to go and you get your own custom LM Designs Wonder Girl model where it'll have the LM Designs fit, you can do just that, right? Boom, bam. Look at that land. You can't do that. Oh, get out of here, man. Let's go skate it up. So if you want to join inside of Wonderland, there's lots of opportunities here. I'm pretty sure there's one or two glizzies that might be available to be seen here. Oh, where am I going? Oh, wow. I got stuck underneath the map. I'm there. That's it. So when we play hide and seek, I will admit, I definitely cheat this way. So if you ever walk up and you just see the wheels of the skateboard, that's me hiding underneath that's me getting my alone time inside the space. I'm like, I just need my alone time here. Okay. If you ever get stuck this way and you're like, oh no, you just kind of like, oops, nope, I don't want to leave. Get out of here with all that. I want a portal. What portal? Whoa, no. Oh no, it won't even, it's gonna make me portal jump now. Yeah, ha 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 ha. I guess it's gonna take me to the Wonder shop. Actually, that's not so bad. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with going and looking at the Wonder shop. Have y'all seen the Wonder shop yet? Anybody looked at it? It's a little bit interesting. There's stuff there. There's featured merch now. Check it out. You can get the hoodie, the simple hoodie, the QR hoodie, because if you just want people to just be like, scan this. There's all of these. Scan this, scan that. There's still the packages out there, okay, that you can get for your advertising packages, your different types of things. But that's right there in the Wonder Shop. There's some simple little hoodies if you're looking to stay warm. There's a Bitcoin Wonderland. I say Bitcoin because it's orange and I love Bitcoin. But yeah, then there's these other little ones out here. So if you're like, you know what?
Get some Bitcoin.
Get some Bitcoin. You know what? Yeah, he said it. Got to get Bitcoin.
Pay Bitcoin on that.
Yeah, buy with Bitcoin on that. Yeah, pay us with Bitcoin. In fact, you know, because we actually like all of the people that listen to us. Again, don't buy any of this. Just go buy Bitcoin and then take us out to eat when it hits again, right? You know, that's really it. Because we actually like everybody. Go buy Bitcoin, hodl that, and then let's all just live wonderful in a few years together, right? You know what I mean? We'll just be happier together. Then you won't be mad that you bought my t-shirt instead of Bitcoin, and I won't be mad that you're taking me out to eat with the Bitcoin that you didn't buy my t-shirt with. You know what I mean? We'll all be happy. We'll all be happy. It'll be a good day. So that's the $1 shop there. I'm going to go back to this spatial spot. I am definitely stuck now, though, because it's only going to let me choose that portal thing. I don't want to do that though. I just want to exit the skateboard, yo. Let's go like this. Get out of that. I don't want that portal.
Can't do it.
I can't do it.
You have to go for the portal.
Exit. There we go. Oh, I got it. All right. Now I can go back to this tab and show you all the wonderful things that are happening over here. Here we go. Wonderful. Here we go. Ba, ba, ba. All right. So shout out to everybody that made last year possible. Yada, yada, yada. All the flowers, all the love. Let's go on to the things that are making this fun. Okay. Where are we at here? Where's
Look right there.
Right there? That's what's making it fun?
Wonderland.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's what's making it fun? Because where is the stinking spot for you know what I don't see in here anywhere in Wonderland? And this is sad. This is sad. I don't see Bitcoin anywhere. I don't see Bitcoin. And you know what else I don't see? Third Planet Studios, y'all. I don't see any. And you know what's crazy is like those people have been going hard for like a few years. Have y'all ever seen what Third Planet Studios does? Like this is like a little bit, you know, disheartening. Just check this out. Look, you remember Third Planet Studio? You remember them? Let's go here because if I go back here, back here a little bit, because they did some things with this one time. Once. Nope, that's not Third Planet Studios. Let's go. RHPM. They have like first, you know, what is that? First rights of refusal, right? Whatever. Yeah, they kind of and like, and it's funny because when people like they don't like us saying that necessarily, but it's true. I did give it to them because I just want that way when people are like, well, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, it's because I just trust them. Is it? No, it's just not. There we go. All right, bam. So right here, we got a tribute to CBGBs. Okay, if anybody knows CBGBs or the venues back in the days doing the things. But this is the tribute to CBGBs over here, but it's the RHPM. This is the 3PS spot in Spatial. It's not completely abandoned. We like to go in there and hang out. But Sky Boss, all right, so Sky Boss, September Morning, and Third in Delaware all brought in the New Year's in here along with Encryptovoxels with K-Bot at the Avatar Convention Center back a few years ago. And that was the first time that September Morning had a metaverse show, right, where we did replay one of their live sets into the metaverse, along with Sky Boss and Third and Delaware. So that was pretty cool. That was some years ago, but they've been streaming and supporting Sky Boss and the metal scene for quite some time. Here you can see Vol and 8 still standing there because why not? He's kind of a badass. Let's just be real. There is Sky Boss everywhere. It's almost like it's a Sky Boss spot now. Sky Boss bar. Sky bar. But you can go in there still. Be on the lookout for more coming up from Sky Boss and the metal scene in general this year. I feel like it's going to be a fun time for all of those things right there. There's the Aussie Box. I'm really just rambling at this point, y'all, because I don't know my original plans for what I was going to do didn't really work on these things. We'll see if we can't get better people with better streams to take you on some tours of some places, because there's some other little metaverse spots that I really wanted to take y'all to today, but looking at this lag, I don't think that's going to happen. So let's get out of here. We'll go like this. We'll just do a big shot of me for now. We're at like the last 20 minutes of what is the SupAR SatARday. We have been creating things out in augmented reality and with the AI bots here over the last few days, specifically with the Spheroid community. And so if you want to get more information on that, you can join their Telegram. There's a few different telegrams because it is one of the older crypto groups. So they did go through the whole like scam, spam, through the whole thing, right? They went through the raw, the real. So a lot of the people that are active and do talk in there have been there since 2017. So you get, it is pretty raw and real in there, which makes it great for anybody that wants to actively do anything with an active community, because the only people there are actively doing things, right? Their pump season is way over. The whole community is so far past that most of them don't. It's so funny because most of them are like, we don't care about the token price. They're like, what? Because the whole token is to buy the spaces, right? So there's no reason to. I mean, when people come in and start talking about, oh man, the token, blah, blah, they're like, but for what? So it's so real that they just get to play and build things, and the people that are pumping and doing the things with tokens, they're like, you don't even know what you're saying yet. Like, you obviously haven't looked into what a token is. You're still worried about its price. So that's kind of nice to be very real with that community. Is the fact that even the community itself is so raw that they're like, bro, if you're gonna talk about pumping the token, then we're having different conversations already. You're already in the wrong group. If you want to do that, go make your own token and then use the platform to tell everybody that it exists, so it's just kind of that simple. They're like, there's utility here. It opens the whole world at the same time. There was that mesh maps people that came out that did the New York Central Park thing. They did 2 of them, and they were talking about, look, it's the first time that this big of a spot has been persistent and everything open and but it's really not. And even platforms like Spheroid have been doing this for a long time, since 2017. So there's a lot of potential there for people that want to utilize something that does work. It is different, and that's part of the thing. One of the things that really hinders a lot of people from it is the back end code, right? Because they don't use Unity, they don't use Unreal, right? They do have their own script, so that can be a little bit different. It's a little bit of a hindrance. You don't have to use their scripting though. You can use the drag and drop. Now, obviously, with writing script, you can do a lot more than you can if you're just doing the drag and drop options of what somebody else has already scripted. So those are some things to take into consideration on that when you're doing those things. But to be very real with it, if you want to learn the scripting and you're into that kind of thing, you want to take it to that next level, there's so much potential with this one where it already works. It loads the whole world at the same time. I don't know how to really and it loads everything loaded. I've loaded several parks, several areas of the world. We did all of Nashville, not all of Nashville. I take that back. Around the conference center. Okay, so I want to say overall, if you walk the whole thing from start to finish, the whole AI trail where it took you from thing to thing, and there's arrows all along the way that pointed on different things. So the whole, there was never a spot where you didn't have something to see. There was either art along the way, or there was a marker, or there was an AI chatbot to talk to. All of those things were perfectly placed out, and it was like a 5-mile path by the time it was done. Just within and Austin and South by Southwest last year, again with the AIs and the different things around the conference center, we were able to do those things as well. So a lot of potential just in that one. Again, you don't have to load each experience independently. Okay, so if I put something out and Altered put something out, you'll see both things. Okay, you won't have to reload experiences to see who did what. Okay, and it now inside those spaces that spot's rented out. Okay, so if I either have rights to that spot or Altered has rights to that spot, but if you put something next door, it doesn't mess with what I've got, right? And at some point, they do get rented. They do have fees if somebody owns them, right? And so that can change. And I guess depending on the much that I can't think of at this moment in time, but depending on how much people really want to use it, that's going to be kind of the value right now, it's not just open and a free for all. There are some people that are going to charge you, like, no, you want to use it, you're going to pay me, and that's cool. They've been there since 2017. It might be like 2 pennies a day. It might be $5-10 a day. It just depends on what they want to charge. And if they want to charge and you can't afford it, go somewhere else. But if you really want to use that spot, like let's say that spot is in front of the it's a good, I don't know, let's say it is the needle of the Seattle, in Seattle, right? It's the needle itself. You want to put something on the needle and you just really it's just really got to be on the needle, then you're gonna just have to pay that spot, right? But if it's something that you can afford to put next to the needle and just be informative, then by all means use that spot. Go within your budget, but do what you can do. The world is your canvas right now. And going on with the scripting in the back end, one of the nice things that the XR Spheroid people have opened up, if you have your own AI, whether that's Eliza, whether that's Zen's, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whose you're using. You can plug it in. It doesn't have to be their specific. And you can build your own app for it. Like you can build your own thing. And so what they're where you can actually make your own app on top of these things so that you can rent out that needle space. It's the whole app itself, but you're using all of their stuff, right? So that's available as well. But then you can add your own AI agent. Have to use theirs or anybody else. You can use your own, and they've given access to that. And that in and of itself is kind of cool because it opens up the world for possibilities for people that have these things, right? So that are into that kind of thing. They do have their game that is coming out. It's already been released over on Telegram, right? And it's with the egg tapper where you can go ahead and start raising your avatars, getting your characters and things like that ready. That's on the Planet Nostra side. That is one of the app layers that's with Spheroid, right? And so that app in and of itself, they're already preparing, okay, and have prepared and budgeted in the rental space for the spots where the game is played. So when somebody opens the app, the game gets played, then there's all those things. So that app is already prepared. That's a project already built on top of that's using these systems that's ready to go, that they have their own roadmap that they're releasing. This is not a new game that they just came up with. Again, this was one of the original ideas when this all got created. Some people in the community are like, why is it taking so long? What's the holdup? Well, the holdup, like, for one, is the hardware itself, right? I mean, just these things right here, capable of doing what we want to do yet, so and that's one holdup, I guess you could say. The other is, I mean, even after the updates from CES this week with NVIDIA, our computers just changed. Everything just changed. So and so if anything that was built for the hardware of what I'm going to call yesterday, right, it's going to be so out of place for anything that's upcoming. So I'm not super mad that they took their time on releasing the project this way. They found a better chain that was inexpensive. They're over on Ton. Sounds like that's going to be the way they're working over there. I think that's a very smart move. It's very uncompetitive in the augmented reality XR sector over there, so that it's fantastic. I think they've got a great lead, and so they've really I'm excited to see that. Lots of games over there, lots of tickety tapper games, but none of them have all of what Spheroid and Planet Nostra already have behind them. So that's my little spiel on them. I talk about them right now a lot because we are going to be using them at South by Southwest, because you can load the whole world all at the exact same time, and it makes it very easy to guide people around an area when they only open the app one time, and then you have all of the directions going from point to point. Even with Google Maps, so here's the thing, even with Google Maps, it's not going to load the whole world stuff. That little treasure hunt thing that people did there, it's segmented into blocks. And so you can only go a certain distance, and then it'll make you, whether it's a QR code at that spot specifically, or if it's a tapping thing where you have a tap mechanism to take them to that next where it loads that next experience. Even with those, you still have to do that thing where each is going to be loaded individually, no matter what. Whereas with Spheroid, you can have the whole world loaded at one time. You can design for an entire city already. Okay, so and as all of that progresses, it just gets better, but you can already do that. I don't know of another application you can do that with. I know of a lot of other applications that you can do the visual positioning system with, and that works great for those things, right? For the VPS, but you're doing it in small segments at a time, which is great, which is perfect for those things. And you can still do a treasure hunt style game, and we will still use apps like Over the Reality and those things, because the token gating access to experiences is a great aspect. The leading people around, looking at the map, and opening the experiences individually is also it has its own strengths as well, because now I can hide my things where you're not just seeing them all around. Okay, and there are those different things to it. I can have my own experience, you can have your own experience, we can do these types of things as well. So there's, you know, even down to the web-based browser aspect where you're just building on a web AR side of things, okay? And you're not even using an app to open it. You're just using it straight from the web. All of those have their own strengths, and we will use them all. We'll start to discuss more, and we might even start using these SupAR SatARday, AR Saturdays as a spot where we open up the platforms and the applications one by one. Maybe start and just go live with publishing things out there and opening it up that way, so that we can all learn and grow and do these things together as well. Because if we're going to talk about it, be about it, show about it, right? Don't just talk about it and say, oh, it's just so simple. Well, let's see how simple it really is and what does and doesn't actually work. And this way, if you're interested in publishing things on these types of things, you can see what it actually takes, right? What does it actually cost? Was actually, what's the drag and drop versus the code kind of thing look like? So tap in with us next Saturday. We'll take a deeper dive. Next Saturday, I was looking to do it this Saturday, but we're going to do it next Saturday. I'm going to try and have all of these builders loaded a little bit better. And I think that's what crashed is I had too many of them open. But we're going to try this again, and next Saturday we're going to go and take a look at what it looks like to publish on Over the Reality, on Spheroid Universe. What does it look like to get inside of like the Avatar Convention Center and Roblox at this point? Can we do Hyper5? What does that look like? Does it actually load right every time, or does it crash? And all of these different things. Let's go and where we're going to be live streaming, how that's going to work, because it's going to be multiple shows, to be very real. And I hope nobody gets their feelings hurt when I say this, but there's going to be a lot of events that we're not all in together, right? I mean, this is what it is. So, but we're all going to be there, and it's going to be a great time. So hopefully people like Altered Alley, right, who I depend on greatly when it comes to these events over the years, to continually put things out, right? So I'm not going to call Altered, and if they don't sign up on my Google form and like don't say that they're doing and they're putting things out, I'm still going to expect them to have things out in augmented reality for me to see around on all of the platforms. Anyways, there's just those types of things, right? I just expect KBot to have something happening in the Avatar Convention Center during like the Mardi Gras season and the holiday season, and I personally go and visit these spots just because I know that there's going to be things happening somewhere somehow. Even if the platforms are crashing and nothing's really working, they'll still let us know. They'll be like, hey, I did my best. I made this thing. I did that thing. I got my own videos. Go check that out. I'm not even in the metaverse anymore. I'm over here. I'm still going to go see what they're doing and where they're doing it at. Now, Lex, because I see you in here, Tech Mental, my guy, my Miami friend. I want to take a tour through Wynwood, but I want you as my guide, my guy. Like, okay, so I thought I could go through Wynwood and enjoy some art, but after seeing some things that you sent some people, it sounds like you're the guy to have as the guide for Wynwood. So 2025, that would be cool. I want to Tech Mental 20-25 years or something like. I want Tech Mental to take me through Winwood this year. That's my goal to close out the year. So for those of you listening, you're like, dang, what's going to happen at the end of the year? Well, you can plan on Miami because I want to take Camilo as a guide. Maybe that'll be the event. I'm just going to pimp out his time for a guide. Okay. He threw up a 100. I'm not sure if they threw up the 100 at the pimping them out part or just the we'll be in Miami part. But I'm going to take it as I can sell you as the guide. But thank you for being here today. Digital Fem, K-Bot, Honeycomb, Hydro. We love these shops. We love the websites. Thank you so much. For the love of AI, my friend, will you just keep going with the AI stuff? Like, I saw a commercial thing that I thought was somebody else's commercial. It turns out he did it, and I was like, that's freaking nuts. But let's go. So thank you, everybody, joining in on this SupAR SatARday. Metaverse Radio, all of you people around the world that have been listening, and this has been an interesting one. I'm getting used to the video/audio, the audio/video side of things. I'm very good at doing one or the other, right? So we're working on both. We'll see how this continues to go. But remember, the content aired does not necessarily represent the views of Metaverse Radio and was provided for entertainment only, not for legal, medical, financial, or investment advice. The host, guest speakers, artists, and other collaborators may have personal or financial interest in the subjects they discussed. So please critically assess the information presented, and thanks for participating. It's been a SupAR SatARday. Thank you all for being here. If you want to get more involved, go to theloveofai.com. Go ahead and get registered there, find out and fill out the form. Claude and Vanessa are amazing people. There will be an extra special guest as well. That is to be announced, right? Don't forget to go ahead and start getting prepared for South by, whatever that means, whether that means getting your art ready, getting a video ready, okay, to slot in, because we're going to start sending out the forms for you to register, for you to put in your stuff, or we start putting stuff out for you, or you start putting it out your own self, those types of things. But have your works ready and prepared for us, for you, so that it can make it easier. Because to be very real, there's no such thing as too much at South by. Everybody's already there anyways, so you don't worry about it. It's just for fun. Let's just go have fun, get prepared. We will see you out there. I'm Hexadized. This is So What. Sorry, sad So What. Bye, So What. We're gonna miss you, but we had fun. But yeah, so, and actually thanks So What and Mike Zemer for giving us the first opportunity we had for an AR activation at a festival of 10,000 or more people. So that was really cool, right? Like real permissions to actually do the AR and host a full AR stage. Like, we did a whole silent disco style thing with AR stuff during the So What Music Festival 2022. And that was a lot of fun. Like and I kind of missed those days where it was just fun. Local bands like Dispositions. There's Grifter. If anybody remembers Grifter, he does a whole house mix thing. He's still around. Really cool stuff. Who else is in the Cyber Nerd Baby? Made a whole experience. Third Planet Studios did a whole thing with a bunch of different artists as well. It was really cool. Skyboss was there. Skyboss was there. It's a Dallas thing. I was there. Skyboss was there. They did Choctaw State. Yeah. So thank you for that. That was our first one to do of that scale. So that was a lot of fun. We did it a year after year after year, and now it's gone. So no more So What. We're sad to see So What go, but they've moved on. So congratulations, Zemer, for going on and now holding 7 keys to 7 doors inside of Deep Ellum. It's just so stupid. But we will see y'all. That's it. We're out of here. Goodbye. Go enjoy your Saturday. Touch some grass. Make some AR. Do something, but just leave here.